I'm going to cut straight to the chase here. Tonight, YouTube just moved the gatepost, and starting February 1st, 2027, the 4,000 watch hours, the huge mountain that everybody's climbing to, is doubling to basically 8,000 watch time hours in order to get over that same mountain. And to be honest, many creators who pour their souls into making high quality videos, this must feel like, being punched right in the gut. It feels like corporate greed. And maybe it is, because every month spent stuck under that wall, that mountain, is another month YouTube runs ads on our videos and pockets 100% of the cash. And as a legacy channel, my hope, originally was simply to leave my family some memories. And I enjoy sharing ideas that I've learned over the years with others. So the 4,000 watch hours wasn't really a carrot that I was really willing to chase after until today. But before I tell you why, let me first welcome you all back to the channel and tell you how much I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for being part of my journey these past 2.5 years approximately on YouTube. And if you're brand new to the channel, welcome. My name is Krista. So you might be wondering, what changed today? Well, actually, it changed yesterday when my feed, and I'm sure your feed, was flooded with news of the YouTube changing the rules February 2027 from 4,000 to 8,000 watch hours. They moved the carrot big time, didn't they? But more importantly, I'm upset. Upset because really good, honest creators are considering throwing in the towel, while at the same time, organized cheating networks are celebrating. I'm upset because that's a win for them. If you're gone, less channels means more views for them. And today I'm pulling back the curtain on these organized watch rings, the buddy systems, and the absolute fraud that YouTube is actually rewarding, while independent, small, authentic channels get crushed. And what makes this even more frustrating is that YouTube has rules for channels to follow. We all have to follow the same rules to get, into that affiliate revenue program. Actually, we're invited into the program once we get there. But in a lot of cases, they're not enforcing these rules. They allow channels to break community standards by engaging in sub for sub, watch time for watch time schemes, spin the wheel schemes, which explicitly constitutes fake engagement under spam policies. As a matter of fact, I went on a rant about some of these exact subjects about a year ago in a video that I put out called Avoid These YouTube Mistakes and Fake Engagement Traps. And I'll leave a link in the description for you to check out if you haven't seen it yet and you're interested in doing so. What you're witnessing out there is a highly strategic, organized system where small and larger channels exploit specific loopholes to successfully bypass YouTube's automatic detection filters and get monetized. That's what's happening, folks. Once monetized, the larger channels numbers begin to grow, and they double down to lift up the next person in line, and on it goes. I've had a front row seat to see how these creators operate under the radar for the past 2.5 years now. And if you listen to the mainstream commentary videos that, have been shared since yesterday, everyone is saying YouTube doubled the hours to stop the flood of automated AI slop channels. And that might actually be, some of what's going on. But it could also be that they may actually suspect some of this fraud that's going on. And this is their way of trying to put a stop to it. Most everyone knows the old saying, one bad apple spoils the whole barrel. Isn't that the truth? But in this case, it goes much farther beyond one bad apple trying to exploit loopholes. It's an entire orchard of people doing this. We're talking big rings of people. And to be fair, YouTube is generally trying to patch a massive leak on this platform. And I don't blame them for wanting to protect their ad ecosystem, honestly. But here's the technical blind spot, right? There's a blind spot. The YouTube engineers are looking for bots. They're not looking for not human manipulation. They write brilliant code to detect artificial scripts and automatic click farms and that sort of thing, but they don't have a clue that this deception runs this deep on a human level. They don't see how these networks operate off platform using manual grid rotations, elaborate collaboration networks, hashtag beacons, and spiritual camouflage. First, they fake collaborations, themed group challenges with someone new in their groups putting out a new collaboration every month, sometimes even twice a month, and they tag video titles with other channel names in it to trick the YouTube algorithm into pushing them as a genuine creator group, all under the guise of, all these sub for sub and watch hours for watch hours. Just within the past 7 days, I've had 2 invites from a channel that use the at symbol and the at sign, I should say, at symbol, and added my channel name. And to come basically to, and you guys might be seeing this showing up in your subscription feed, to come to their scheduled video release. Well, this is a new one that's just that YouTube's just allowed to happen. I don't know this channel, but I recognize them from being at a live a couple of weeks ago that I actually was a moderator at, right? I only moderate one channel, so that one channel knows who I'm talking about. And a couple of weeks ago, this individual showed up in the live, and they were adding everybody's channel as a friend. I didn't add them back. I mean, I didn't know that they had added me, right? But anyway, they added everybody at the live. Or another thing that they do is they go into your comments section, and they do it that way. And in order to use that at symbol, they can't use that at symbol unless they have you added as a friend. Because YouTube, let's be realistic. YouTube loves promoting collaborative content, and the algorithm takes the bait every single time. We as creators have to start getting wise to this foolishness and stop taking part, because look how it's hurting us, right? Anyway. Secondly, they use specific coordinated hashtag keywords as beacon symbols. Almost every quarter, a brand new batch of graduates, I don't know where they come from, out of the woodwork, obviously, using new hashtags so everyone in the network knows where to go, who to watch, and how to trade views under the radar, all under the guise of community or being in the tribe. You guys have all heard the lingo. You know what I'm talking about. Because YouTube is looking for programming code instead of social manipulation, they're creating basically a patch by moving the gatepost to, their patch is moving the gatepost to 8,000 hours. And this misses the cheaters entirely. It forces these off-platform syndicates to just scale it up, while unintentionally shutting the door on honest creators who play by the rules. If YouTube really wanted to catch these cheaters, then create fake profiles and infiltrate their networks. Go undercover. Now there's a real solution, right? YouTube? I know these off-platform networks exist because I've been invited to join them many times over the past 2.5 years. But I now have enough discernment to recognize the mechanics for what they are: forced watch loops and fake engagement disguised as community. I will always decline and walk away. I refuse to sell my creative soul or compromise my integrity for hollow numbers. And for me, as a Christian, this hits an even deeper chord, actually. When I see people using faith or spiritual language as marketing bait to pull creators into deceptive watch networks, it reminds me of why Jesus spoke out so strongly against hypocrisy In Matthew 23, 25, 26 in the scriptures, he called out those who clean the outside of the cup and the plate, but inside are full of greed and self-indulgence. That is exactly what fake monetization badge is. Cleaning the outside of the cup to look successful while the inside is built on artificial manipulation. True Christian faith produces authentic fruit, honesty, truth, and genuine connection. You cannot outsmart God by trading biblical integrity for worldly shortcuts. You can obviously outsmart the algorithm, though. That's why I chose to walk away. No matter how high YouTube moves the goalpost, I'm committed to building this channel on solid ground. No, you don't have to cheat to make it. This channel has grown by being honest, speaking the truth, and having an amazing community that enjoys the content and inspires me to share with them. I highly doubt this video will even be watched by the powers that be at YouTube to pivot and really target these real concerns, but I am officially accepting this challenge to try and hit the 4,000 hour finish line before the gatepost moves on February 1st next year. As of this morning, I need 2,391 watch hours, which of course changes every day because we're in a 365-day loop, and I have 25 weeks to accomplish this goal, the same as you guys all do if you're not monetized. Why, you might ask, would a legacy channel care, right, if I get 4,000 watch hours? Well, it's really quite simple. I share with other channels that they can achieve this goal, whether it's 4,000 or 8,000 watch hours, and to show my grandkids that with effort and trust in God, you can achieve goals by doing it honestly. You don't got to cheat. If it's not God's will that I get to this goal, then it won't happen, or it will happen, right? So I prefer to look at my cup half full. If not, I gave it a great effort. And besides, I have fun doing it and sharing with others. Either way, I'm a winner already. So there you go. Back in January of 2025, here I'm going back a spell here, when I was approximately at 600 subscribers, many of my viewers asked me to create organized playlists on my channel because I didn't have them and my videos were just all over the place. Because you found value in my content and wanted an organized way to be able to watch my videos. So I revamped my entire channel. I shared the results with everybody, and the numbers didn't lie. Today, because of those clean, honest optimization strategies that I put in place, you've helped this channel grow to approximately, I'm going to guess, 1,575 subscribers. So to say I got here without you would be a lie. I didn't. You helped me. We don't need a cheating ring to generate watch time. A well-developed channel that offers quality, authentic content is how we fight back. I'll put the links to those videos I talked about in the description box, and if you're interested to go have a listen and use what might be helpful for your channels, then by all means do so. My fellow creators that feel like mice in a pit of vipers right now, do not throw in the towel. Do not sell your soul to a syndicate. We have 25 weeks to beat the system honestly. I'm going to document this sprint every step of the way to show you that it can be done. So hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Dive into my playlists if you're new to my channel, and let's show YouTube what a real, honest community looks like. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your time. And I'll see you on the next video. God bless you.